Hello, welcome to my channel. My channel is all about soap making and handmade products. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and leave me comments. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos. Thank you for supporting my channel. You can also follow me on Instagram at the Scraftworks for more sneak peeks and ongoing projects. This video is about how I made my tall and skinny shimmy soap for the Soap Challenge Club. I lost track of the dates and missed the reminders in my email because I got locked out of my email on my phone, so I didn't end up submitting this month. However, I would still like to share with you how I created this soap. Before making the soap, I made my mold following Teri's instructions using a chalk chip cookie box, because I do not have a tall and skinny mold. I'll also link the full instructions down below in the description box. It was also my first time lining my mold using baking paper. As you will see, I probably didn't do a very good job since the soap leaked, and the soap ended up with a cute funny shape on the bottom. I reinforced my tall and skinny mold using an aircraft cardboard box, taping it together. This soap technique requires tight control on trays, and we were taught by our guest teacher Tatianna of Creative Soaps By Steso and Amy to hand stir our soap into a stable emulsion. It was quite a task, and it was a great time to observe the trace of the soap. Basically, I just kept stirring and giving myself a minute rest every now and then. Once you get to an emulsion, you can add your fragrance oils or essential oils here. It will be important to choose ones that do not accelerate trace, or else you have wasted your time hand stirring the soap. I used a blend of orange, rosemary and tea tree essential oils. The whole process actually took about 30 minutes to reach a stable emulsion, where you see no more streaks of oil flowing on top and a wider presence of the soap. Then it's time to divide the soap into 7 equal portions for the 7 wall pours. I have left the coloring of each portion just before pouring the soap into the mold, so that the colorants won't affect the trace of my soap. I'm going to pour my soap in the order of white, pink, green, white, blue, purple and white. To create the shimmy effect, you will need to set your mold on a tilt. I have put mine on a spatula here, and now pour the soap down the wall of the mold on the downside of the tilt. And then switch the tilt to the other side and pour the soap down the mold similarly as I have done on the first round. So basically repeating this for another 5 rounds according to my color palette. Finally, decorate the top with the leftover soap and then put aside and insulate. Before I show you my cut of the soap, I'll show you what I did for my first attempt. I basically did the same steps, but I tried to play with the color palette and even have an in the pot swirl with white for each pour. So after I evenly divided the soap into 7 portions, I colored about half of it white and half of it the other color, then did it in the pot swirl before pouring it in. I did a color palette of white black, white pink, and white purple. And then at the end, I failed miserably for this attempt as I did my calculations wrong and I got the wrong amount of soap. My soap wasn't tall enough and the shimmy didn't really show up. Instead of using baking paper, I used a folder to create the mold. I made a mistake of using a colored one as it kind of transfers some of the color to the soap surface and I had to clean it up quite a bit. And here's what the soap turned out looking. Horrendous looking. Okay, back to my second attempt. After 2 days, I unmolded the soap and it's now ready to cut. I was unsure whether I got the shimmy going on from looking on the sides of the soap, and the soap was bulging from the bottom. As I cut, I found some shimmy going on and was quite excited. Both Ronnie and my mom thinks it's better to keep the bottom as it is, so I did some cleaning of the sides, and this is the finished look. It's actually quite cute. I think it looks like socks, but my mom thinks that it looks like mittens. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Please give me a thumbs up if you liked the video and subscribe to the channel for more videos.